Welcome to the Nullarbor,
where drones get crashed and people are everywhere at the 90-mile sign.
Oh, the unthinkable happened. My name's Sam Ball.
I'm Brooklyn Ball. This is Ronan Ball.
And together we are Australia by the Balls. Last night we stayed at the Balladonia motel. It was $165 a night for a single room. They didn't have any porta cots. It's pretty basic, but out here on the Nullarbor there's not much to choose from, especially when you don't have a caravan or a tent. So with that in mind, I think it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it was a nice clean room, had a little fridge, TV, I don't know, it had everything we needed, so it was good.
There's a bar, there's a restaurant, there's fuel. It has absolutely everything that you need. So if you're heading this way, drop in. Also, one of the holes on Australia's longest golf course is just next to it. It's the Skylinks hole, par 3, 175 metre hole. I reckon even Roni could make that.
So I've just fueled up at $2.50 a litre. We're just about to start the 90-mile straight. Bring it on. Balladonia has a water shortage at the moment, so Sam has sacrificed some of his drinking water and one of my tea towels to clean the windscreen. So my poor tea towel. One thing I have noticed coming from Norseman to Balladonia, there was a heap of 24-hour camps. That's handy to know if we ever come back with a caravan along here. Not that I've done much research on wiki camps or anything yet, but heaps of free campsites.
Yeah, they're just scattered all throughout here, just off the road. You see a lot of the grey nomads pulling in pretty early to get their spots.
Yeah, we arrived at Balladonia last night around 5:30. And some of the 24-hour stops we went past, there was 4 or 5 people pulled up ready to spend the night.
Next fuel stop is, I think, Nuclear, and it's $2.80 there.
Yeah.
So we bit the bullet, figured it was better to do fuel up now at $2.50 than to fuel up at $2.80.
Yeah, that's hectic. And to think that fuel prices are going to keep rising and that in the city it might even get to like $2.80 in the city. But in saying that, when we left Bunbury it was only $2.03, but I got it for $1.99 because I'm a Coles customer.
I crashed the drone. It is completely ruined. Well, at least I crashed it into something cool. I crashed it into the 90-mile straight sign. Yeah, just yesterday as well, I said I was starting to get better at flying it too. Oh, anyway.
Accidents happen.
Yeah, so there won't be any drone shots for the remainder of the Nullarbor trip. Maybe even the Adelaide trip. Who knows? We'll have to maybe...
It'd be an expensive shot, that's for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, I heard the new Mini 3's out, so...
You just secretly wanted the new one, didn't you?
Let's have a look at it. Oh, and I cut, so I don't know what the footage is going to look like. So I crashed it into the sign. We were trying to get a photo posing. It dropped down behind us and then it took off again and flew straight into my leg. So I got a couple of little battle scars from it where it flew straight into my leg. So the gimbal is no longer gimbaling and I've busted the blades and also cracked the frame there. So if anyone knows how to fix drones, let me know, reach out, because I'll have a crack at fixing it, but I'm not confident that we're going to be able to get this one back in the air again. So what's the plan for the rest of today?
Probably just drive to
Where are we going? Eucla.
Yeah, drive to Eucla, seeing as we won't be getting any more drone footage.
Yeah, so the plan was to get a whole heap of cool drone shots, driving along the 90-mile straight, Great Australian Bight, the cliffs and everything. But all we're gonna have to do now is get the gimbal. So this is gonna be the highest that you'll see us for the next couple of shots.
I just met the nicest guys riding from Perth to Bondi at the 90-mile sign. They were lovely. They're riding for the Black Dog Foundation. There's a guy following them with the car behind them. They are doing an amazing job. They're almost 1,000 kilometers down. What an inspiration, really. These guys were just wicked. One of them was from Minnesota and the other one I'm pretty sure was Australian. But well done, guys. If you're watching this, hey!
Guess what we just did?
What?
Turned a corner. You know what that means?
We are no longer on the 90-mile.
90 miles straight done. Yoo!
So we've just gone into Central Western Time, which is 45 minutes ahead of Perth time.
Travelling through time. Put your clocks, we put them forward?
Yeah.
Put them forward. We made it to Eucla!
Woohoo! Accommodation's really good, actually.
Super
I think
nice.
it's been my favourite one since starting the trip.
We don't have water views though.
No. Bloody cabins in front of us do. Oh well. We are driving down to the old telegraph station. And we're going to check it out.
We're at a time limit though because we've run out of food. So we need to come back for dinner. Oh, and we had the time zone change as well.
Which we didn't really account for. So we're going to do a little bit of exploring because we're going to leave pretty early tomorrow to head to Smoky Bay because we have to account for that hour-and-a-half time difference. And yeah. Oh wow. Lucky we didn't walk. That's very far.
It's quite far, isn't it? But we can see the ocean. How good.
Oh my gosh, look how white the sand hills look.
That's pretty cool. I wonder if you can drive on the beach.
You say it's pretty common.
No, I said it's pretty cool.
Oh. Okay.
Commoner? Yeah,
Oh, wow,
before
that's
we leave tomorrow, we'll have to do this drive again with the GoPro facing the other way.
Yeah, we won't be able to do it with a drone. Our accommodation tonight for 2 people was $160. You obviously don't charge for raining. It will do for tonight.
Yeah, we'll let you know how the food goes as well.
Yes.
I'm feeling like a palm.
Palmy?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, me too. I'm feeling like a palmy as well. Or like a steak sandwich. Can't go wrong with a steak sandwich.
I hope they have beer as well.
They do, they have a bar.
Yes.
Well, you don't want straight gin tonight. We have been drinking straight gin the last few nights because we had no premixes, so...
It's actually white rum.
Oh, sorry, it is too. White rum. And it's delicious. I think it's smooth and beautiful, and Sam, just every time he takes a sip, all I can hear is...
I think... Oh, Ronan's up. I think you're being a little bit harsh on me as well, by the way, because there's an airport here, so we wouldn't be able to fly the drone anyway. Lucky I smashed it.
Lucky. Lucky.
Oh.
Alright, let's go check out the beach.
Alright, see.
Alright, we just made it down to the beach. It was far.
That is really far.
So, good to know the track is actually quite hard, so you can drive. We didn't, because we thought, oh, just in case it got soft, but it was all hard sand.
Well, we actually didn't know where the entry was, and it's all posted off, so we thought you had to walk it, but it's like a 600-meter walk.
So, we made it, and just in time for sunset. It's really beautiful.
So we're gonna jog down, try and get some photos of the old pier, dip our toes in the water, and then we gotta start going back before it gets dark.
The sun is going down.
All right, see ya. That was amazing. Hopefully you can hear us because the wind is absolutely howling. It is blowing a gale down here, but that is 100% worth it. Definitely worth the walk. Highly, highly recommend it. You've got the old pier in the background, the ruins of the pier. You've got what I believe is the start of the Great Australian Bight on the other side. And this amazing white sanded beach, sunset. You cannot get any better. This is exactly the stuff that we were hoping to get when we started our Around Australia trip. So I'm stoked, I'm frothing, I'm just super excited. This is awesome.
It is awesome.
I'm loving it. This is why we did it. You.
Ready to cross the interstate?
Yes, South Australia, baby. Let's go. Great Australian Bight, baby. Woo! We made it.
It is windy. Windy pindy.
So windy. Try and keep Roni warm. Last night I had a look at the drone and fiddled around with it, connected the gimbal back on, and it lives. It's got broken propellers, it's got a cracked frame, but somehow it still manages to fly, which is amazing. Like, massive selling point for DJI. I rammed that thing into that sign going flat out, and somehow it still flies. So all is not lost, we can still get some drone footage.
There are cars coming.
That's alright. Alright, so it's not, the drone isn't completely fixed. It does not fly very well.
You want me to grab it?
Alright, so first drone flight after crash didn't go exactly to plan. I don't know if it's probably partly because it's a little bit broken and partly because of the wind is so strong. Next stop, Ceduna. So we've been discussing droning and I think we're going to get a bigger drone. I reckon maybe a Mavic.
Yeah, something a bit bigger that can handle the wind, because this little one, I mean, it's really good, but I don't know, it just can't cut through the wind, and especially if you're trying to take a photo and then you want it to be still, a little bit of gust of wind comes and it moves it.
I like the idea of being able to put a lens on it as well, so like a lens cover or a filter.
And it will be less stressful that you can lock it onto the car and it will follow the car rather than you trying to do it all manually.
I like flying it though.
Yeah, I know, but what about for the times that you're driving and I'm trying to get the footage?
True.
It will be easier for me.
Yeah. But we're going to keep the drone that I crashed, we're going to keep that as well. So that'll be the drone that we take out when we go hiking or something, that when we don't have the car with us or we don't have the caravan with us, we can just throw that in the backpack and go up and use that if we have to. And then the other one will be for the cinematic droney awesomeness
The
shots.
droney awesomeness.
That is the Nullarbor done and dusted.
We have made it to Ceduna.
And we are done. The Nullarbor done and dusted.
Norseman to Ceduna. 3 nights and a whole lot of driving.
We've done over 3,000 kilometres since we left Bunbury now, and it has been epic. Absolutely epic.
Yeah, it's been really good. The Nullarbor was a really good drive. I'm glad we did it. But instead of staying a night in Port Augusta, we decided to butzer all the way to the Barossa Valley. So you'll see in our next video, we're doing 24 hours in the Barossa before we fly to Brisbane.
Thanks everyone for watching. We really enjoyed this one, and we'll see you at the next one.
You!